I'm going to start off by saying I had a good day. All that being said, this is the second time I had to make this video because I screwed up. So I showed something on the video, and as soon as I showed it, I was like, I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, I hit stop, and I'm starting over. So anyways, I had a good day. In the famous words of Ice Cube, I had a good day. All that being said, you know, I didn't go shoot hoops, or I didn't drive a 6.4 with hydraulics or anything, but I had a pretty good day. So this morning I went over and I did that door job, the one I was building, I think in the last video. So, and that opening was kind of wonky. Like it had stucco where it wasn't supposed to have stucco, and I had to do a lot of modification to the opening. So, but I got that door in, everything's in. I got there like 8:45 and I was done at 11:30. And other than the fact there was like 7-8 different people working there, and they were all running over and stepping on each other's stuff. And I mean, luckily I was the first one there, so I was able to get me a little corner out of the way, and you know, was able to do my job. So, and I did like 7,000 steps on one door job. So it's like, game on, losing weight. Well, I lost weight up until lunchtime. So, but we'll get to that. So anyways, I do the job. As I was leaving, they had a swing set in the back. And I'm like, hey, what you doing with all that swing set stuff? And it's like one of them wood ones that has like the rock climbing. It has the feet thing where you put the 2 feet and you can swing. And then you had the little circle thing that you sit on. And, you know, the heavy duty plastic swing. I just got all up in the intersection and I can't go nowhere. I mean, I'm enough out of the way to where, yep, the light turned yellow, I'm backing up. You good, I ain't gonna bump into you. There we go. So, anyways, he's like, oh, it's all trash, just take it. So I got the swing set and a whole bunch of bits and pieces, and I got the bar that went across that has all the hooks on it. So, and I know this one girl, she got some kids and, you know, kind of struggling. So I'm gonna go over there and be like, hey, I got a swing set, I can hook it up in your tree, you know. I mean, the frame was all kind of like rotted, so, you know, I'm just using like the actual swing. So I'm like, hey, I can, you know, like throw a rope up there and put up in the tree for you if you want. You know, I was like, but here's the thing, you ain't paying me nothing, I'm just gonna do it. But if something happens down the road, you know, if something breaks, don't be coming at me. This is all Santa Claus shit. You know, I did not do this. So I haven't told her yet, I mean, but I'm going to tell her. So I'm going to see if she's interested in me putting up swings. If she don't, then I'll take it out to the flea market and sell them for $5-10 a piece. You know them little swings, just the rubber seat and the chain? I think things are expensive on Amazon. So I'm just saying it, you know, look shit up. But anyways, I go and get done with the job. I got the swing set. So you know, I called, you know, the job I did last week, I got to go pick up a check. So I'm like, all right, you know, text him, say, hey, I'm done with the job. When are you good? He's like, you know, I'm not in the area. I'll be around later, probably like 2-3 o'clock. I'm like, all right, bet. Now I'm already on that side of town, and that's where his warehouse is. And I'm kind of in the area. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to hit up a thrift store. So there's one thrift store called Vincent DePaul. And it's not the cheapest thrift store, but they got some really good clearances going. So, you know, you can find some pretty cool stuff. I went over there and found a pair of Sam Edmonton shoes that were on clearance. I think I'll be able to make a few dollars off of them. Got some running pants, and then I found another smartwatch. It's a oh, it's in the back. It's I can't remember the name of it. Some kind of, I looked it up online. They're like 120 bucks. They had it for $20 and it was 75% off, so I got it for $5. And it's in the box and it has everything. I don't 100% know if it's new or used, but it looks new. Like the bands haven't been put on the watch, but the cord to plug it up has been taken out and moved. So I don't know what's going on with that, but if it works, it's a hell of a deal. If it doesn't, fine. I found this kind of like 2 little tubes. I think it's called, what was it, Aeromi or something like that. I looked it up online. They're like 60 bucks. They had it for $8, 75% off. Got it for $2. There was one other thing. Oh, and I bought this kind of like crystal base with the wire tree, and it has all the little like gemstones as leaves. It was something real popular back in the 80s, and my mom had some forever, and I picked up one, and it has white crystals on the bottom with the silver tree and black stones. Really cool looking thing. So you know, it was $4.50. was like, you know what, I'll buy one just for the memories, you know. So plus I knew my mom liked them. So, oh, I gotta be careful around here. I'm gonna sidebar on everything, but yesterday I was driving down Southside and I tried my hardest to stop and get, but there was a little cat, little tiny damn kitten cat, tiny thing, and he was all like stood up like a little Halloween cat, tail up in it. He was on the side of the road, and I tried stopping and trying to get him, you know, but I couldn't stop because of traffic, and I'm like, shit, and I'm worried that the damn cat's gonna get ran over. I mean, I'm like freaking out, you know, and I don't care that much about certain things, but when I see innocence, you know, a poor little kitten, that's when it's like, you know, I can't be fucking with that. You know, I gotta save a little kitten. So full-grown cat, not so much, unless it's mine. But anyways, you know, it freaked me out yesterday, and I think someone did pull over and get the cat. So, but I tried, I was slamming on brakes, and you know, I was like damn near caused a wreck. And so anyways, that happened yesterday. Let me get back to today. So I'm sitting there waiting on the dude to get back. So I was like, you know what? Let me go find some lunch. So I drove to Four Rivers, but they had so many damn people in the parking lot. I was like, I don't want to eat there with, you know, with the full of people and everything else. I was like, you know, whatever. So I'll just go find some other cheap place. Ended up at Longhorns. I ain't had Longhorns in a minute, but got me one of them lunch hamburgers with the loaded sweet potato, $10.74. That's what I'm talking about. Not bringing my own drink, which I highly recommend. If you're going into a restaurant, bring your own drink. Say, listen, I had a drink already open in the truck. I ain't gonna have it get out, you know, get all hot and nasty sitting out there. I brought it in, you know. Especially if it's like a water or a diet tea. I don't know if they'll say anything for like, you know, a 20-ounce soda or something like that. They might say something, but you know, it's like I'm not spending no $3 on a damn tea, you know. So, but that's just me. Anyway, I got a hell of a lunch. It was good too. They actually put too much stuff on it. I had to take stuff off the burger. Like that tomato was like that damn thing. I mean, it was like a third of a tomato. I'm like, damn, I cut that son of a bitch in half. Be like, nah, I'll take half a tomato. So, anyways, had a wonderful lunch. I was doing so well on my diet too, but had a wonderful lunch. Then, you know, it's like, okay, it's, you know, got like 30 minutes before I got to be over at the place. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go sit in the parking lot at a shop and just watch some videos on YouTube or something, you know, while I'm waiting. So I get over there, and right across the street from this shop, they got a dang estate sale. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And I see this weird looking bike out front. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to hit this up. So I went in there. I ended up buying a old metal furniture dolly for 15 bucks. It has a big old like cast iron wheels. They got an ice cream trolley that I'm probably going to go back and buy. I got to bring a trailer there next time I go. They got these giant robots. I mean, huge robots. I mean, they wouldn't even fit in the back of this van. They're massive, and all kinds of crazy artwork. I mean, and a lot of this stuff is way overpriced. You know, for me. It may be a great deal for what it is, but for me to buy it, you know, unless I'm planning on keeping it and it being a focal point in my house, I ain't spending $300 on a painting. It just ain't gonna happen. But anyway, there's all kinds of, and I'm planning on making a video and advertising his sale, because he's doing auctions and everything else. I'm gonna go talk to him on Friday and say, hey, can I make a video, and can you kind of explain what you're doing, so you know we can get the word out and more people come buy all your shit, you know. But anyways, I went there, went shopping around. I mean, he has more shit than, well, I'm not gonna say more shit than me, but he got a lot of shit, but it's better than my shit. Let's put it that way. Excuse my language. I don't mean that. Stuff, not shit stuff. So, anyways, let me stop for the Tesla. And holy shit, almost got hit by a BMW. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's not let people go in front of me so they get in wrecks. So, anyways, get done. Go pick up the check. You're like, man, you did a great job, you know. And like, he knew the doors that I put in were worth way more than what I charged him and everything. So, and there was some extra windows and stuff that I did. And, you know, I was like, hey, you know, it is what it is. It ain't no big deal. You know, he cut me the regular check. Then he cut me an extra $1,100 check. So got a hell of a little tip today that I wasn't expecting. But yeah, I mean, you gotta be pretty damn good to be getting like $1,100 checks or $1,100 tips. And it's not the first time I've gotten $1,000 plus tip. So, but anyways, yeah, it's been a good day. So then I was like, you know what? There's a Plato's Closet. You know, I went over there and like, let's go look at some stuff. So I bought a bunch of stuff. Here's one pair. Well, here I got like 8 pairs of pants and I think like 12 or 13 shoes. I paid $181. I think that's a pretty good deal. And one of the pairs of shoes I bought for what was it, 20 bucks, 30 bucks? Hold on, I got them right here. Hold on, I'm coming. It's bumper to bumper traffic, so you don't have to worry about me like driving. I'm going 13 miles an hour right now. Okay, so yes, I'm behind the wheel. I actually paid $35 for these. Holy shit. I got some Nike and they're like made out of jeans. You know, these are kick ass. So I don't know how much they are like new and stuff, but 35 bucks, you know. I mean, I spend 20 on some shitty ass Walmart shoes. But yeah, and I found some like robot Technicolor shoes that are like all kind of change color. These I got for 10. So got some. Are these Adidas's? Yeah, these are Adidas's. Got some pink running shoes. I mean, I got all kinds of shit in here, man. But $181, got 8 pairs of pants, and I think like 11 or 12 pairs of shoes. Let's see here. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and yes, I'm looking at the road. 9, 10, yeah, 11 pairs of shoes and 8 pairs of pants for $181. Tell me that's not a good damn day. So, oh, and I called about the missing door that I've been waiting on for 4 months. They have confirmed that it is there and it's going on the truck, and I'm getting it tomorrow. So, yay. So, tomorrow morning I might even do it tonight, but I'm gonna go home, empty out all this stuff out of the truck. Oh, and I got the sliding glass door I did, what, 2 weeks ago. It was still there on the job, so I hauled it off. I got the whole entire frame, I got everything, so I'm gonna put it online for 200 bucks used 8-foot sliding glass door. I don't know if I'll be able to sell it, but you know, I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna put some new wheels on it. You know, I'm gonna make sure everything's as good as it can be. And I'm gonna say, hey, here's a full 8-foot door. Give me 200 bucks for it. And if it sells, then that's a bonus. And that's off that $50 tip this morning. So I said today has been a good day. And all I can say about when you have your good days is don't let them end. You milk that sumbitch to the last second of the day, because they are not they are few and far between having good days like today, where just everything works. You know, you get extra money, you go shopping and you find great deals, and everything's my size. You know how hard it is to find 11 pairs of shoes in my size at a damn Plato's Closet? That is next to impossible. So, and most of it, I mean, here's shoe $2.40, shoe $2.40, shoe $3.60, shoe $2. Everything. Oh, it was 70% discount. I thought they said 75, but still, I ain't bitching about that. So, got a pair of crazy ass boots for $18 to cut the grass in, so ants don't crawl up my legs. But yeah, it was just, I had a good day. Yeah, and this, I showed the check, the actual part of the check, and yeah, I was like, that was probably not a good idea. I mean, I just flashed it on there for a second, but then I can remember you guys can pause, you know, and I don't know if it's legible or not, and yeah, so, and it's going to be tomorrow before I cash the check, and I plan on uploading this video tonight, so, yeah. But pretty much all that's left is waiting on truck delivery tomorrow. I'm going to be working on the van, you know, building that rack, and Thursday I'm going to be putting a door at that historic home. So, and the guy whose home it is, He works at this real high-end fancy restaurant that I could never afford to go to, and he said he's gonna comp me a meal. So, and I think it's like a steakhouse. I think it's one of them fancy steakhouses. So pretty much I told him, like, all I want is a steak and some green beans. Hell, I'll probably still bring in my damn water. You know, just that's who I am. But which I drank 7 of these. Don't do it, Grandpa. I drank 7 of these, and then I have one of my little diet Lipton teas. So I have a little cooler right here, and I can't drink the tea until I get the 7 waters done. And that's my daily intake of water, or of drinks in general. And I know what I'm about to tell you doesn't mean anything because of the lunch I had. But this morning, I weighed myself and I was 251.3, which is the lowest I've weighed in 7 years. And I'm trying to break that 250 mark. So, but this morning was the closest I've ever gotten to 250. So I broke a new record this morning. So I was really happy about that. So I might even just go walk a couple miles. Just, you know, I got my little track that I made that reprogrammed my brain. So I think I want to just go walk a couple of laps. I mean, 1 lap is half a mile, so, you know. And it's a 10 minute per lap, so it's 20 minutes per mile of me walking. So I might go do that. Or I might wait till, you know, after the sun sets. I don't want to sit at my house and eat food. I mean, I'm good. Like, I'm not even hungry because of that damn lunch I had. Big old hamburger. Big old potato. Big old water. $10.74. I mean, no matter who you are, you gotta admit, I don't spend money on shit like other people. I don't think there's a cheaper person on the internet that has as much shit as I do. I mean, there's people that spend less money than me and get stuff cheaper, but they don't got stuff like I got. They ain't rolling around in stuff, you know, like tripping over your own crap. So, anyways, I got a lot of laundry to do tomorrow because I bought a lot of clothes today. Excuse my language. I don't think I said it, but I mouthed it. So, but anyways, I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope your day was better than mine, because that would be awesome if it was, because I had a damn good day. If you did not have a good day, well, tomorrow is going to be your good day. So, and on that note, peace, love, money, I'm out.